Hey, it's Eran here. Welcome to the landing page challenge. Let's talk about the outcome. Why are you here? So the goal of this challenge is to get your lead magnet funnel set up so you can start building an email list. Now, getting the outcome of this challenge requires a few steps. Step 0 is housekeeping steps, buying a domain name, connecting the domain name, setting up a custom email address, things like that. Step 1 is creating the lead magnet. Step 2, creating and writing the content for the landing page on a Canva or Google Doc. Step 3, record the thank you video. Step 4, write the email sequence, minimum of 1 email, ideally you'd have more. And step 5 is design the landing page and connect all the pieces, DIY, do it yourself, or pay me to do it for you as part of the challenge, me and my team. Now there's really 2 styles to do this challenge, and whatever suits you, it's okay. There's the do-it-yourself model, and then there's the done-for-you model. The do-it-yourself model is 100% free. And the content that you're going to receive as part of this challenge, you're going to get step-by-step checklist for everything, you're going to get tutorials for every step, and you're going to get free access to the live sessions. It doesn't matter if you are paid or not, you're getting free access to all of it. The only difference is there is a paid version if you want me and my team to do it for you. That's the only difference. Otherwise, it is 100% free. Now, let me show you the checklist. So you'll see that the checklist here is, these are the pages, and we're going to go through the first page briefly so you can kind of see what it entails. So you'll see a little video here introducing the challenge, a little bit how this works. There's a little welcome, and then here you're going to go through seeing what is a lead magnet funnel looks like exactly. So you'll see there's a landing page, there is a thank you page, there is a lead magnet, which is a free gift, there's an email sequence, and then there's, of course, after you build a list, you want to continue to email them. So there's a little explanation about each. So a landing page, it offers a free gift in exchange for the email address and their subscription. A lead magnet is something short, easy to consume, that gives instant value to your ideal customer, such as a PDF. In the first email, you want to introduce to your subscriber who you are, what you do, how you can serve them, and why they should listen to you and open your emails. On email number 1, which is the first day, you want to deliver the lead magnet, and then you want to do subsequent emails as well. Now, the challenge is here, it's going to explain who it's for, how it works. It's going to give you the dates and the pricing and so on. Now here we're going to go through the checklist. So first of all, you'll see the different details for what you need to prepare for the landing page, and there is tutorials for every single step. For example, how to format a button, how to create pop-ups, how to create the landing page. Literally a tutorial for every single step. Okay, a thank you page, the different steps. And then there's going to be an extensive 30-minute training video that's going to talk to you about everything you need to know about a thank you video, which is a very, very important digital asset you want to create. So this video is going to be extremely detailed. Then on creating a lead magnet, which is the free PDF, there is the checklist of what you need to do. And then there is tutorials, lead magnet 101, as well as how to create one really quickly, as well as how to do it on Canva, and also how to integrate it with System.io. System.io is the landing page software that I'm using to create this entire challenge, and that's what I use for my own funnels, and that's where I recommend most people get started. If you're just getting started, it's a great place to start. It is very affordable, and I'll do a separate training about System.io and why I also prefer that, and also give you some other alternatives if you want to explore that. The email sequence, of course, running the email sequence. Here I've provided you with a bunch of templates, or I've referred you to where to get templates, and also how to set up the email sequence in System.io. In case you don't have the specific housekeeping you need to take care of before even doing the challenge, like buying a domain name, connecting the domain name, setting up a favicon. A favicon is like this little icon right here, right? Setting up the professional email address and getting it all connected, there is tutorials. Number 1, how to choose a great domain name, where to buy it, how to connect it, how to set up the favicon, how to set up a professional email address step by step, and how to connect it to system. So all this is covered in the checklist, and you can get access to all of it completely for free. Now, to get access to these checklists I just showed you and the tutorials and all of that, you simply need to visit landingpagechallenge.com, or if you are following me on Instagram, or if you're seeing this on Instagram, simply DM me the word landing and my friendly bot is going to automatically send you the link to this website. Now, let me talk to you about the challenge. So there's going to be the do-it-yourself model, and then there is also the done-for-you model. But if you've been following me for a while, or maybe you're totally new to me, I have basically a completely brand new way of doing things, which is done with you. Now, you might have heard of done with you or heard the term done with you, but let me assure you the way I do it is completely unique. The way it works really is the done with you is I literally build your landing page, your funnel. I build it for you live on Zoom or on YouTube. I will literally do it live with you. Now, this kind of came about because I've been building websites for people, doing it that way on Zoom, but now I'm doing it as a group and I'm doing it live on YouTube. So I'll literally be, once you have your content ready, I will literally build it for you and you'll see it get done. Now let's talk about a lead magnet funnel. So the lead magnet funnel has a few steps. Number one, it's the landing page, which is the first page they land on. This particular page typically has a headline or a subheadline, 3 bullets on what's in it for them, their name and email, place for them to fill in their details, and a button to subscribe. If it's a free PDF, maybe there's an image that kind of shows them what the PDF is. And really the point is to offer them a free gift in exchange for their email address and their subscription. As soon as they enter their name, enter their email, and hit the subscribe button, there's 2 things that happen. The first thing is they get taken to the next page, which is the thank you page. This thank you page welcomes a new subscriber, sets expectations, and build that relationship with the next logical step with them, also known as a call to action. I always recommend there is a video there, and again, there's a full training on what to say and all of that stuff. There is 3 distinct types of thank you videos, and all of that is explained in that video. And I have a bonus topic or a bonus video type that you can use and probably should use if you're just getting started online, don't have an email list, and it's definitely my recommended way of doing. It's all explained in this video that I have shown you in the checklist. Now, this lead magnet, you know, that lead magnet you promised they're going to get, that free gift, that PDF basically gets delivered immediately on day 0, i.e. as soon as they enter their name and email, they immediately receive the email that says, hey, here's the free gift you requested or that I've promised, and by the way, here's a little bit about who I am, what I do, how I can serve you, and stuff like that, and why you should continue to listen to me or open my emails. And then you want to continue to build that relationship throughout the emails in an automated fashion. These written are known as a campaign or autoresponder. And instead of thinking about these as sales emails, you want to think about them as a storyboard, okay? And the storyboard really is just basically you telling your story as a journey so people can connect with you on a more personal level and build that relationship. Just like you would when you are talking to somebody in a coffee shop that you've never met, and you just meet up for a coffee and say, you know, so tell me your story. And then you hear in these emails, you're really just going to tell them the story. And then you got the newsletter emails, which is a whole different strategy, which is basically continuing to build that relationship on an ongoing basis. We're not going to cover that much in this challenge, but these ones are definitely going to be available. If you want to learn more about how to do these as well, I have a book on Amazon, which is called Beginner's Guide to Email Marketing. You can check that out separately. Now, in this particular training, we're going to focus on the landing page, since this is the landing page challenge. Specifically, we're going to cover why do you need a landing page? What is a landing page? We're going to simplify that. I'm going to show you a few examples. I'm going to discuss the key components of a landing page. I'm going to show you a real example of me preparing the content, and I'm going to show you over the shoulder of me setting it up. So why do you need a landing page? The short answer is to build an email list so you can then launch your online course, membership, product, or service to an audience that you have built some trust with. Now, the long answer is you want to streamline your strangers to customers process. What is the strangers to customers process? So the strangers to customer process is basically taking somebody who doesn't know you, also known as cold traffic, warming them up, or getting them a bit more familiar with you until they become buyers, and you want to take them through this journey. That's the strangers to customers process. Now, there are three types of customers. There's three types of traffic. There's the traffic that you cannot control, there's the traffic that you can control, and there is traffic that you own. Credit on this topic, this content is from a book that I've read called .com Secrets. Now, the traffic that you can't control is referrals, word of mouth, people mentioning you, search engine optimization, which is basically being found on YouTube or Google, podcasts, joint ventures, and collaborations. You don't really know when you're going to get traffic, how you're going to get traffic. Yes, you can control these happening in some way by being active, by creating collaborations, but this is not exactly predictable, although it is definitely a great way to get traffic for sure. Now, there's traffic that you can control, and that is basically using your money to get people to your landing page. You can pay Facebook, you can pay Instagram, you can pay Pinterest, you can pay Google ads, LinkedIn ads, YouTube ads, TikTok ads, Snapchat ads, paid channels to influencer. This is paying money to get people to your landing page. Here is you're paying with your time. Now, no matter which way you choose, and I typically recommend people to do this, which is organic, also known as organic traffic, spending your time to do it. No matter which way you go, you want to end up with traffic that you own. Now, of course, there is certain ways that you can own the traffic in some way, which is YouTube subscribers, TikTok followers, LinkedIn connections, Instagram followers, Messenger subscriber, your own Facebook group. But ultimately, you want to build an email list. That is the ultimate traffic that you own. Now, the strangers to customers process also follows the journey of somebody being a total stranger, which is cold traffic, all the way to becoming a buyer, which is a customer. And there is different steps that occur to make that happen. There's a different journey that occurs. Step 1 or step 0 is just capturing their attention. Just like, hey, now they know you. That's step 0, getting their attention. Step 1 is, well, what are the steps you want to take to bring them? Now we have your attention. What do you want to do with them? And step 2 is, what are the remaining steps to take them through and warm them up, so to speak, to become paying customers. Now, there are different steps that you can take. There's many steps. This is not really the topic of this conversation right now. But your profitability is determined by these 5 things. How frequent are your touch points with your audience? How often do you talk to them or communicate with them? The quantity of your touch points, i.e. how many times you are communicating with them. The quality of your touch points, i.e. how good is your points where they notice you. Is it that they see a mention of you? Is it they receive an email? Is it they hear about you from a referral? What is the quality of that touch point? And in the case of this particular training, it's the cost of the touch point. Because sending an email costs you almost no extra money at all whatsoever. There is also the type of the touch point, which is it automated? Is it manual? Because there's different way to communicate. Again, this is a totally different topic. But the point is that the cost of the touch point is where an email list is really, really important. Because you can send as many emails as you like at almost no cost to you whatsoever. It doesn't matter if you have if you have a list of 1 person or a list of 5,000 people, the cost is actually very similar in many respects. It doesn't cost much more. And to continue to send emails, really, it doesn't cost any more, pretty much. Depending on the software you're using, it is pretty much the same cost. So this is why it is very, very important to collect an email list. Now, what is a landing page? A landing page is a web page that someone lands on where they are offered a free gift, aka a lead magnet, in exchange for entering your email address and or contact details. You might have heard of the term landing page or squeeze page, opt-in page, lead capture page. They all mean the same thing. So if I end up saying squeeze page, or you see it in somewhere or whatever, it really means the same thing. There's no difference. Now let me show you some examples. Here's one. Get our 7-day online passive income bootcamp for beginners, absolutely free. Okay, and again, title, subtitle, name, email, button, image. Another example. Image, title, subtitle, name, email, button. Another one. Same process. Another one. This is a little bit longer, but again, title, subtitle, button, image. A little bit of an about. What's in it for me? The different benefits. Final call to action. And a button. When you click this button, you see this pop up that says almost there, where should I send this guide, a place to enter the email only, and grab and then a button. Here's another example. It's a little bit more advanced one. There is a title, subtitle, a video on what the freebie is. Again, 3 bullet points of what's in it for me, a image and a button. When they click the button, there's a pop-up which asks for a lot more details. Okay, now I don't recommend when you're getting started you ask for that many details, but as you get more advanced, or if you want a very high quality person to enter, like if you're selling a very high ticket coaching, for example, then you want to filter if you're getting people who are truly the right fit for your list, then yes, you would have more questions like that. So pro tip, the more information you ask on your landing page, the lower the conversion rate, and also the more valuable your lead magnet needs to be. Lots of information that you're asking, if you're asking for phone number or address or whatever, you either would do that to filter your ideal person. The standard way is just to have name and email, and if you're doing an exit pop-up, just ask for the email. Now, I'm going to talk about an exit pop-up a little bit more in a moment. Exit pop-up is simply a pop-up that comes up when somebody tries to leave your landing page, and I'll show you that in a moment. Now, what is a landing page? Let me show you an example. I'm going to show you my landing page, which converts at 46% conversion, which simply means that 1 in every 2 people that arrive on this page give me their email address. Now, this page is really simple. Title, image, basically a subtitle or a call to action, a button, sorry. This is a form for them to fill out, so the name, the email, and 3 bullet points which tells them what's in it for them. That is the entirety of the landing page. 1 in every 2 people that see this page from my Facebook advertising actually gives me their name and email. Now, it also converts really well because there is an exit pop-up, which is really, really important. Here's an example of an exit pop-up. This is the exit pop-up specifically, and you see there's just 1 email. This thing you see right here is the exit pop-up for this page, okay? And I have another exit pop-up as well, another exit pop-up that I have. These are just, they simply come up when somebody tries to leave. Pro tip, why exit pop-up? So when I hosted my virtual summit, my registration page was under 20% conversion rate, which is not very good. As soon as I added an exit pop-up, I increased it to 35% conversion rate. Now, I'm not saying 35% conversion rate is actually very good. I actually feel it should be higher. For whatever reason, I just didn't get the right conversion rate. The landing page could be better. But the point that I'm making here is I almost doubled my conversion rate when I added an exit pop-up. So it's really important. Next thing we're going to talk about is the key components of a landing page. Now, before you read this list, the point of anything you put on the landing page is you really want to answer the question of what's in it for me. What's in it for your customer? Why should they give you their email? It's not about you, it's about them. So again, you would have noticed a thread in all the examples I've shown you. Headline, subheadline, image, or product mockup, which is this. This is a product mockup, okay? Because you can kind of see the mockup of the product that they're going to download, okay? You want to give them 3 feature benefits, bullet points of what they're going to get. input form, i.e. the place where they can enter their name and their email, and then a button text. You want to optional have like, okay, I confirm, but I want to subscribe. This is especially applicable for GDPR purposes, which is privacy and stuff like that. You want to have text for your exit pop-up. For example, in this case, don't leave empty-handed. Entered your best email address. Give me your freebies. We hate spam. Your email address is 100% secure. And in System.io, you use the squeeze page feature to create your landing page. I'll show you that in a moment as well. So recap. Here are the steps you need to start building your list. You need to take care of the housekeeping steps, which is a domain name, custom email address, and so on. You want to have an email. Want to have a lead magnet. You want to type the text for the landing page on a Google Doc and create an image if you have. Create the image if you have one for the landing page. You want to record a thank you video, which is the next logical step. Gives them the next logical step. You want to write the email sequence, minimum 1, although you should definitely have more. And step 5, you want to design the landing page and connect all the pieces that I mentioned above, DIY, or you can pay me and my team to do it for you. Now, remember, a landing page is just one of the 4 pieces you need to have in place in order to start building a list. And all of these steps and everything you need to do, all the tutorials is all covered in my checklist. Now there's 2 options. You can do it yourself or do it with my team. Now, no matter which one you choose, you can grab the checklist by visiting landingpagechallenge.com, or if you're on Instagram, DM me the word landing. Now let me tell you a little bit about the team that's helping you do this if you end up signing up with doing this challenge with me and my team. So you've got Rose, who's going to do your onboarding. So as soon as you sign up, she's going to welcome you to the challenge with a one-on-one Zoom call to make sure you know exactly what you need to do in order to be ready for the challenge. Then Peter, who's the integration specialist, he's going to do the initial housekeeping steps with you, like connecting the domain name, help you create a custom email address, integrating the domain, and stuff like that. And then I'm going to be doing the building with you, which is building the landing page live. I'm going to stream it on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. And this is going to happen based on all the content you prepare based on the checklist. So the more you have prepared, the more I could get done for you, okay? You get 20 to 60 minutes with me to get it done, because there's obviously a whole bunch of people who are signing up for this, and I need to accommodate for everybody. So it's not going to exceed 60 minutes with me. It's going to be that is the absolute maximum. It's more like going to be 20 to 30 minutes, which, believe it or not, is enough time for me to actually get it done. But you have to have your content ready, which is why I have an onboarding call with Rose to make sure you really understand everything you need to have prepared. So quickly recap, if you do decide to do the done for you route, which is obviously done with you, you're going to get an onboarding call on Zoom. We're going to create your custom email address, again, one-on-one on Zoom. We're going to connect your domain name, one-on-one on Zoom. We're going to connect your custom email address, one-on-one on Zoom. And we're going to build your lead magnet funnel live by me personally. If you're interested to sign up for that, you simply go to landingpagechallenge.com/buy. Now, the next step of this challenge is I'm actually going to do the challenge myself and show you a real example of me preparing the content and over the shoulder of me setting it up.